Hello everyone, my name is Rohan. This presentation shares insights from my mentor Nicole Smith, an early childhood teacher and room leader with over 10 years of experience in the sector. Our conversation explored leadership, pedagogy, advocacy, and reflective practice in early learning. I wanted to understand how an educator can be both a carer and a leader, balancing emotional attunement, ethical responsibility, and administrative duties. Through this discussion, I discovered that leadership in early childhood is not about authority, it's about relationships. Nicole reminded me that real leadership grows from empathy, trust, and continuous reflection. So, Nicole actually described teaching as a partnership built on respect, sensitivity, and co learning. She said a teacher is a secure emotional base and a co learner who supports children's natural curiosity. Her philosophy is inspired by Magda Gerber and Amy Pickler, who value calm, respectful care and the autonomy of every child. Nicole's view shifted my perspective. Teaching isn't about delivering content, but about building relationships that help children feel safe enough to explore. She also leads through reflection. When a child feels anxious or upset, she encourages her team to pause and ask what the child's cues might be saying. Leadership for her means guiding others to think deeply rather than giving quick answers. And she also believes in shared leadership, where every educator takes responsibility for an area such as sustainability or inclusion. She said professional growth happens when educators feel safe to take risks and see mistakes as opportunities for learning. This interview actually really changed the way I think about administration and pedagogy. Nicole helped me see that documentation, communication, and policy work aren't just management tasks, they are a part of ethical leadership. Her approach aligns with Livingstone's idea of ethical leadership, which is based on trust, reflection, and integrity. Nicole leads by coaching instead of instructing, fostering sense of emotional well-being and shared purpose in a team. She also reminded me that effective leaders bring together emotional intelligence and structure. In other words, leadership means holding the vision while building relationships. That balance between heart and organization is what sustains quality practice. Nicole described advocacy as inseparable from leadership, where every decision supports children's rights, inclusion, and well being. She told me advocacy begins with recognizing that infants communicate meaningfully long before they speak. This perspective connects with Susiate and Mata's concept of love based leadership, which highlights empathy and relational care as strengths that build belonging and motivation. Her way of advocating through relationships, culture inclusion, and family collaboration really reflects that approach in action. She also leads policy discussions using ASECA and ECA resources, helping educators see policy as guidance rather than a compliance. As Livingstone explains, ethical leaders connect policy with shared values. I've learned that advocacy happens on emotional, educational, and structural levels. It's about turning values into, let's say, daily actions. That's what matters. This conversation has deeply influenced my own image of leadership. I want to adopt a relational and reflective model. I would say embedding both love-based and ethical relationship leadership principles into my everyday work. I plan to support educators in leading areas they are passionate about, creating shared ownerships across the team. I also want advocacy to be part of a daily rhythm, visible in how we listen to children partner with families, and interpret policy. Nicole's words say, "Stay with me." Leadership is not about power; it's about integrity, empathy, and influence through everyday actions. For me, this defines the type of leader I want to become: one who is compassionate, ethical, and grounded in purpose. All right. This mentor interview helped me see leadership as both ethical and relational. It's about combining advocacy, reflection, compassion, empower children, families, and educators by integrating ideas of Livingstone, Associati, and Matas, and other theories. I've learned that leadership isn't about position or authority. It's about care in action, moving forward, and I hope to see empathy, integrity, conviction, creating spaces where everyone feels valued and capable, and there's energy just to perform and give it your all for the children. Thank you for listening.